Now, there is pushback to the pushback. For example, the San Gabriel City Council and the city of Santa Ana are openly supporting Moonbeam's lawlessness. So the battle lines are clearly being drawn in the Golden State. And the next governor is going to inherit this mess. And what a mess it is. Joining me now from Southern California, Assemblyman from District 72 in California and candidate for governor of California, Travis Allen. Travis, you live in Huntington Beach, California, one of the cities on that list that says no more to the sanctuary status in the state of California. You're obviously following this. You support these activities that these municipalities are undertaking?
So not only do I support this, I was actually one of the very first voices in the state to actively work to stop it. As a California state legislature, which I've been elected since 2012, representing Huntington Beach as well as Los Alamitos, last year I proposed legislation that would have defunded every sanctuary city and every sanctuary jurisdiction in the state of California. I'm proposing new legislation this year, which would reverse the illegal sanctuary state. We already know the Democrats are probably going to kill this, but as you may have heard, I am running to be the next governor of the state of California, and I have vowed in my first 100 days in office to reverse the illegal sanctuary state by putting it directly on the ballot for all the citizens of California to vote against.
Be interesting how that would turn out if it can get on the ballot. You got another ballot initiative coming, hopefully, and I want to get to that in a minute. But first, this SB 54, which turned California, all of California, essentially into a sanctuary, pushed by, among other people, these radicals like De Leon, Senator De Leon in Sacramento. He is a raging radical. He's also running for United States Senate. He joined forces with Moonbeam, who put his imprimatur on all this. What is it like to be? Do you consider yourself a conservative?
Absolutely.
Okay, so what is it like to be a conservative in a sea of liberal sharks in Sacramento? How do you survive?
You know, somebody's got to be the voice of reason. I'm known as the only true conservative in the California legislature. There's just a handful of us. And, I have a 100% vote record on every issue that we care about, be it from, respecting the U.S. Constitution to making sure that we never vote on tax increases to being tough on crime. But I got to tell you, I've been 6 years in the California legislature. We have a majority of Democrats, actually a supermajority of Democrats, that was only recently broken by their sexual harassment allegations. We've tossed out a couple of them.
Right.
But these guys, they've gone so far left that the Democrats running California no longer even represent the average California Democrat. They've gone so far beyond with this illegal sanctuary state, these open border policies, soft on crime laws, and as you were mentioning a moment ago about this gas tax as well.
All right, so the problem, though, really isn't Moonbeam and De Leon and company. The problem are the people electing them, right, voting for them and putting them into office. So as you run for governor of California, do you also feel like you have to educate people and let them know, where they're kind of going off the constitutional rails here? That's part one. And part two is, can California be saved from itself?
Absolutely. So look, the people of California don't believe in the nonsense of these California Democrats that are running the state. Jerry Brown has been lying to the California people. People like Kevin De Leon, who've openly admitted that half of his family is here illegally.
Right.
These people don't represent the California people. And then you get people like Javier Becerra, the criminal attorney general of California, who is trying to prosecute California business owners if they comply with federal immigration authorities doing their constitutional duty. I mean, these people don't represent the average Californian. I got to tell you, California is going to turn in 2018. We will get a Republican governor in 2018 in California. Absolutely will, because the Democrats no longer represent the average Californian. There is a silent supermajority in California that will be silent no longer.
Example of the craziness is the gasoline tax, right? Californians are taxed to death. I mean, people in New York think they have it bad. It's horrible in California. All the, the obvious taxes and then the hidden taxes. PolitiFact, though, attacked you. Says Travis Allen's mostly false claim on the California gas tax. This is kind of in the weeds a little bit, that you're saying that the money will never go to repair the roads, and we know that to be true. We've seen it on the federal level. Where is the federal fund, the trust fund, ostensibly for the roads repairing? Why are we talking about infrastructure? Because it's been raided, and that would happen at the micro level in Sacramento as well. But here's my point. In California, it's death by 1,000 taxes, right? I mean, you have a public pension system that's going bankrupt, and at some point, the people of California are going to be on the hook for that.
Absolutely. And remember, PolitiFact is a highly biased organization. We've seen these, fact checkers before. We know exactly the liberal journalists they're hiring, and their fact check was absolutely incorrect itself.
Of course, yeah.
The bottom line is, of this gas tax, it's a $52 billion gas tax that Jerry Brown put on the people of California. Jerry Brown was elected in 2010 with a simple promise: no new taxes without voter approval. Well, he lied, and they just raised California's gas prices by the most they've ever been. 12 cents per gallon on regular, 20 cents per gallon on diesel. Car registrations going up by up to $175. And here is the trick: not $1 of this money can be spent on any new free freeway lanes anywhere in the state. It can only go to things like bus lanes, bike lanes, mass transit, and you guessed it, toll roads. And then, of course, the last one is, Jerry Brown's high-speed rail to nowhere.
To nowhere, right. And real quick, you're leading an effort to repeal the thing, right?
I am, yeah. I'm actually the original author of the repeal of the gas tax. We already have over 600,000 signatures collected, and I will tell you right now, we will put this for a vote before the people of California, and come November, we will reverse this gas tax.
Well, you sound like a level-headed guy, and good luck in the campaign. Let us know how it turns out in the primary in June. Assemblyman Allen, thank you for joining us. And in this environment, I hope you're right. I hope your prediction is correct. But in this environment, I really wonder if even Ronald Reagan could get elected in California. I don't know. Thank you for joining.
I'm telling you, this is the year we take back California. There are so many Californians that are fed up with the direction of our state. They saw our country get taken back in 2016, and 2018 is our year to take back California.
All right. Well, you said it here. You heard it here. We'll keep this videotape. We'll re-rack it come November and see what happens. Travis, thank you. Coming up next.